That's about 6 minutes faster. Or sorry, that's about, sorry, I'm talking 6 minutes. So far, that's about 15 minutes faster than what it was coming back the other day. Now, mind you, going back is usually the slow one. But I do have a bit of a headwind. You know. And usually coming back, though, it's almost always a headwind, so. But, see, on the road bike, I'd be there by now. I'd be probably just pulling in. So that's like 20 minutes faster. And that's like doing the effort I'm doing. And that's what I try to, you know, explain with the, you know, the weight of the bike. People, oh, weight doesn't matter. It does. It does. Because you can keep your cycle cadence up higher. Like this thing, any sort of an incline slows you down. Where on the road bike, it doesn't. You just keep flying, right? You can maintain. So, some of you don't believe the speeds that I'm doing on this thing. I did go for a sprint on it in front of that sign there, the speed sign there going into the town. I hit 27 kilometers an hour on this sucker. It was hard to do, but I did it. And that was coming off a hill, right? So on a full sprint, if I could hit 30 with this on a full sprint, it'd be for like 100 feet, you know, and then it's like, so that was going pretty hard. So 60 to 70 pound bike moving at 27 kilometers an hour is pretty darn impressive for a 52-year-old man that just jumped on a bike, you know, since my vehicle broke down three and a half weeks ago, whatever it's been, right? So my average speed, according to that, like just this is probably about 16 kilometers an hour, believe it or not, about 10 miles an hour. So at that, like, the town is 11 kilometers from my door, or from my town to the corner is 11 kilometers. And it's about another 2 or so to my clients. 2.5, whatever it is. So between 13 and 14 kilometers, or between 12 and 13 kilometers an hour. Okay. Right, so like, if I'm able to get these kind of speeds, okay, and this kind of a road arrangement, like this is what slows you down. You know what I mean? Like this is what really slows you down. But if you can maintain the speed there, holy geez, you can cover, yeah, 100 kilometers, 160 kilometers or 100 miles in a day is possible on even this clunker. But you have to maintain an average speed of about probably 18 to 19 kilometers an hour on this, which is not easy. I think the way it's geared, you maintain about 16 to 17 on this, and then a few bursts here and there. So you would do it just in about 10 hours. Probably, like, I'd say at best with a really strong rider, you do 100 miles in a day or 160 kilometers in a day on this specific bike and the condition it's in. You do it in about 8.5 hours if you were like a really strong rider. If you were a guy like me, it'd be like 9.5 hours to, like, you'd be just around the 10-hour mark, you know. And if you're in less shape than me, you'd be probably about 16 hours, you know. So, you know, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive when you think about it, you know, for something as clunky as this. Now, take the same bike, make it half the weight. Now you're doing it in about 7 hours, because you could probably maintain, even with the same gearing, and I think the gearing has a lot to do with it. I'll get past this mower guy. Get past that noisy lawnmower. Guys, am I going to do this under 42 minutes? I'm at 40 minutes. That's 20 minutes faster It's 20 minutes faster coming out here than it is going back in with the seat all screwed up. That's how much time see, 40 minutes to 45 minutes, that's fine. I can live with that. I'm not saying